Fanfest is currently happening in London, and with that we got a new keynote telling us about things we will be seeing in Dawntrail. So here is a quick overview of what we were told this time. First of all is one of the new jobs. This is the Viper, a new melee DPS which seems to share an armor with Ninja. The Viper uses dual blades which they can then click together at the handles, making them into a single double-bladed weapon. The only requirement to play the Viper is having the Dawntrail expansion pack and being level 80 in a combat job. And this job will start in Ul'dah. The origin of the Viper job is based on the Turali hunters, and the job will alternate between using swift strikes with their twin blades and then dealing mighty blows with their joined weapon. The Viper seems to also be able to temporarily buff themselves by calling on the memories of ancient hunters contained within their soul crystal. We will be getting multiple jobs this expansion, one caster which is not announced yet, one melee DPS in the Viper, and a brand new limited job as well, though we don't know anything about it yet. Then we got new slides giving us more information about the start of the expansion and its theme, and it says, "As hope's light dawns once more, a hero looks to new horizons. Winds of opportunity bring a visitor from far west, seeking the Warrior of Light's aid in a rite of succession to determine Tural's next ruler. As hope's lights dawn once more, a hero looks to new horizons. Alongside Alphino, Alisei, and Erenville, the Warrior of Light embarks upon a journey across the Indigo Deep. Should the rumor be true, the contest may lead to the fabled gates of the City of Gold. Little do they know that it will also see the science divided." Then we get a small sneak peek into the new zones. First was a slide showing us artwork from different areas, giving us an indication about the varied visuals we're about to see in the expansion. This was then followed by the updated map, which now includes both the new world, both the uncovered southern part and the cloud-covered northern part, along with a cloud-covered mirror city to the south. And we got an in-game look at one of the new hub cities, along with some Viper gear and what looks like a new hairstyle, at least I think so. At the moment, as they're showing off these new areas, we won't be seeing any NPCs, as they will be added later. But what we got to know about Tuliyollal is the following. This is a multicultural city and the seat of the federal nation-state governing Tural, and the city is located in the northern reaches of Yok Tural. The current ruler is Gululyaya, a two-headed Mamulja who is looking for a successor. And the city has an established sea route to Old Stjarlayan, so we can assume we start our journey from there. Then we were shown some in-game footage from the areas we were shown in Las Vegas. And finally, we got to see some new places. The first one is Kasama Uka. This is a tropical region south of Tuliyollal. It has many rivers and streams that flow down from the crags, creating some breathtaking waterfalls. This area is also home to several people, including the Moblins, which we will talk about a little bit later. Then there was Shalawani, which apparently includes a huge secret in the art. So they kind of just stuck a secret thing over it. This is an arid region in central Tural. Here vegetation is sparse on the rain-starved plains, which contrast with the verdant surrounding of the region's largest lake. Recently, a cerulean deposit was discovered in the area, which has led to some quick changes, including the construction of a railroad, though the local people still maintain their cultural traditions. There will be, of course, new allied tribes, and we got to see the first one now, which is the Moblins, which to me kinda looks like mostly reskinned goblins. I was kinda hoping to see them without masks, but such is life. Now I personally hope they have a different dialect from their Eorzean counterparts. The Moblins share a common ancestry with our goblins. They are known for their ability to procure any useful material, no matter how rare it is, providing the creative environment and quality materials that said artist might require. So based on this description, we can assume this will be our Disciple of the Hand tribe. We got little sneak peeks at some of the new dungeons and one of the new threats. Though they did not specify where we will face off against this one. But I gotta say, the Eliminator definitely sounds quite ominous. We will of course be getting new gear and recipes, including what looks to me as an updated version of the first Disciple of the Lands and Hands outfit. Then we get some lovely new sets. I personally think the left one's chest piece is gonna become very popular. Or maybe that's just my personal preference. And of course, our first peek at the new artifact gear. In this case, we get to see the White Mage, the Dancer, the Dark Knight and the Monk. There will be some new lifestyle content coming with the expansion, but this time it's not a solo endeavor like our island. Instead, this will be more of a shared effort. Outside of that, we are of course getting some new variant dungeons, regular dungeons, 8-mans, and a new ultimate raid, and a new 24-man raid. And this time we get to know what our 24-man raid is gonna be. It will be called Echoes of Vandiel and is a crossover with Final Fantasy XI. They did also announce some ongoing content updates. These included updates to the Blue Mage, more Hildebrand questlines, new plans for deep dungeons, some gold saucer updates and PvP update. Then they started showing us the graphical upgrades, and honestly, I wasn't sure if we were being trolled or not, as the visual upgrade is so minor in what they were showing, it was hard to see noticeable difference. The first one showed us the changes to the aura horns, and the second showed us minor adjustments being made to smooth out things like the Lalafell chin, these being noticeably changes to the 1.0 models. We got to see the new glasses in action. This will allow us to wear glasses with any headgear, which is lovely, and the current projected system requirements for the expansion. These are not the final ones, but it's good they're giving a heads up about it, so you can look at your specs and see if you need an upgrade. Now, for Xbox players, the open beta will begin sometimes around mid-January to mid-February, so you can look forward to that. And then there is of course the new Fall Guys update. Surprisingly, this one is actually coming on Halloween. So expect to see new addition to the Gold Saucer on October 31st. And along with it will also be 2 new minions and new glamour items. So if you want your personal Fall Guy to chase you around, well, now you can do it. There is also a new crossover event happening before the release of 7.0, this time with Final Fantasy 16. Which has a new questline, glamour, minion and a mount. According to the developers, this questline should hold minimal spoilers for the actual game, so those of you who are on PC like me and are waiting for it should be safe to play through it. Which I'm very happy because I need that mount. The Cloud Data Center stress test will be happening around November 21st to 27th. If you like to take part, you will create a new character, which will be gifted 50 million gil, and Tales of the Adventuring item for the main scenario for all jobs through Shadowbringer. But make note, this character will be deleted at the end of the test, though it's only for temporary fun. But if you want to go try out some jobs, or just help the developers stress test the server, this is the time to do it. And that's the information we got. The next FanFest is on January 7th in Tokyo, where we can expect to see the full trailer and probably discover our second job. So tell me, what are you most excited for in this overview? Let's talk about it in the comments, and while you're there, make sure to do all the good YouTube stuff. But whatever you do, I hope you have a lovely day.